So whenever I open YouTube, I always see videos like this, okay, like 5 AI businesses that you can start by this week, 10 ways to make money with AI, how to sell PDFs with AI, like all of those kind of videos. And I've noticed one thing, all these videos repeat the same thing. That's completely fine. Maybe those ideas work, like, but I don't know, okay? But this video is not going to be one of those. In this video, I'm going to cover 5 things that I personally built, and these are real and solid AI business ideas. These are not something that randomly picked from anywhere. These are my own ideas and I personally worked on them and built them. I have also used them in my business and for my clients. So let's get started with these 5 ideas. So the first idea is really my favorite, and it has right now the most potential to make money with it, right? And it is, MCP solution for businesses. So MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. So if I give you a brief explanation about MCP, then it's like, you are giving a remote control to your entire business to Claude. Like, you can understand in that sense, right? So you are basically giving access to your tools, your website, your software to any of the MCP client. Like MCP client can be Claude, Antigravity or ChatGPT or any of these AI tools. You are giving them access to your tools, your software, your website. So why I'm saying that MCP has the potential to actually make money right now, okay? I'll give you an example here. So I have actually built one MCP server, okay? If you watch my previous video, right, you will know that what I'm talking about. If you haven't watched that, then you can click on the I button and you can watch the video, right? So in that video, I covered that how I built an MCP server for blogging, okay? So what happens, let me tell you, right? So whenever I give a YouTube video link or I give a topic to Claude, right? So Claude immediately start, getting the transcript of the video, right? And it browse the post from my website, okay? So that it can add them as an internal link in the new blog post that it's going to write. Immediately it will get the transcript of the video and it will generate the images for the blog post one by one. Like it will at least generate 6 images, right? And then it will write the content, keeping the originality of the YouTube transcript that I provided. So, and then, it will do the SEO, right? It will do the internal linking, external linking. It will literally publish the blog post to my website. And at the end of the day, I will just have the link to the post that it has published on my website, right? That's it. Like initially I'll give it a keyword or any, like a YouTube video link, and it's going to create the entire blog post, add the images, and also one thing, it add the images to my own server, right? So I have built a combined MCP server. So can you imagine how it can be a good solution for businesses, right? And I have already got so many comments, right, from people that they want me to share with them, right? And this is a really good idea. So you can also build something like that, okay? You can build a custom MCP solution for any business, right? It can be anything. You have those ideas, right? You convert those ideas to MCP solution and you can host in your own server and you can make a subscription based pricing and you can sell them. And now let's cover the most important thing about MCP, like how you build MCP. So it's really easy, I'll tell you, right? I have built myself the MCP server with the help of Claude Code, right? You don't have to install Claude Code in your computer, right? You can just use the Claude desktop and go to the Claude Code, connect with the GitHub repository, okay, and then you create the MCP server in the right time. It will fix the bugs, it will push the code to your GitHub, and then you just need to deploy the code to your server, and that's it. Your MCP server is ready. Now you get the MCP server code and you can just put in Claude config file and start chatting with Claude and test your MCP server. Then you start selling the MCP server, right, as a subscription. These are really simple steps that I followed to create MCP server. So now let's move on to our next idea, that is selling anything templates for AI clients. So I'm not telling you to create like YouTube automation workflows anything templates, right, or video automation anything templates, or social media scheduling automation template. No, that's not something like that, okay? You can definitely create, but your goal should be like AI can connect with this workflow. So you have to make your workflows in such a way that MCP clients like Claude AI, Google Antigravity, ChatGPT can connect with those and can get the data and can get the information and can access the tools that you have connected in N8, so that you can do everything right from the AI itself. Let's say you are using Claude and you want to execute. So okay, let me get the report of Google Analytics. So you can connect Google Analytics to N8 and you can create a workflow there. Now once you connected N8 with Claude, then you can just ask Claude, okay, give me a report. So Claude can ask N8, okay, give me this report. So Claude will start executing that workflow, okay, and then you will get the report in your AI dashboard. And you can also create these workflows using Claude Code again. So I built 4 workflows in N8, connecting Microsoft Clarity, okay, Bing Webmaster, Google Search Console, and Google Analytics. Whenever I ask Claude, okay, get me reports of the last 7 days from these 4 sources, so it get me the report. So it create a nice dashboard for me, so I understand where exactly the things are wrong, what the things are right, instead of going to the platform myself and looking for this complex information. Claude simplifies those things and give me in the real time in front of me, right? So I can read those things and understand what I need to focus on and what I don't need to focus on, right? So I've already covered this in my previous videos, okay? So you can find that in the link in the description of this video, okay? So this is also a solid idea. So why I'm saying N8N? Because N8N you can self-host. Most businesses these days are moving towards N8N, right? Because they can self-host that and they can create unlimited workflows there. If you can sell those templates, then you can literally make money out of it, right? It's not subscription based, but you can make one-time money by selling and creating those N8N templates. That's our second business idea. So the third idea is really powerful. Outreach strategy to get clients, and that is website audits and fixing service. Now you might think, okay, like, I need to be a programmer or I need to be someone, like who understand web development really well. No, it's not like that. You just need two things here. Let me tell you, okay? You need Google Anti-Gravity and Firecrawl. Firecrawl is a tool that crawls and scrapes any website, okay, and gives the response in such a way that AI can understand easily. So that's why you are going to use Firecrawl here. You can use either Firecrawl MCP for Claude, or you can directly use Firecrawl API when you are using Anti-Gravity, right? So what you need to do, let me tell you, just get any link to the website whom you think can be a potential client and give it to Google Anti-Gravity, right? And before that, remember that you should install Python or Node.js, right, in your computer, so that Google Anti-Gravity can write the real-time code and execute that. So once you use the Firecrawl API, you're gonna give it to Google Anti-Gravity, and you can tell Google Anti-Gravity or crawl this website or scrape this website, right, and find the SEO issues, performance issues, and you get me a proper report of this website. You also need to tell Google Anti-Gravity to do a real-time code execution so that it can run the light speed test on that website, okay, and then get report of the performance and everything, right? So once you have the report, tell Anti-Gravity to create a very nice clean dashboard for that, or any PDF file or anything, so that you can present to the client. You can reach out to them via WhatsApp or email and share them this report. So once they see the report, you are not now approaching them as you just want to get them as a client. Instead, you are showing them their problems to them, right? So they will hire you for their problems. This is a real problem that you can actually solve. And I'm not telling you that you're gonna code it, right? You can hire someone like to help you in this, or you can use Claude AI, Google Anti-Gravity to help them to optimize the website, right? Okay, or you can provide a consultation. Simply, that's it. Now the fourth one is selling AI solutions to local businesses, and I have already covered this in one of my video, that selling AI website. But instead of selling AI website, you should also sell AI solution, right? You can sell entire CRM that is powered by AI, right? And one of the best option is with Go High Level. Go High Level has a built-in CRM and AI features, right? And you can build an AI website with the help of that. You can share with that with the local businesses, and you can onboard them as a client, right? I know that it's not easy to do that, but initially you need to show them. For that, you need to create a website, okay? And then you need to connect with the CRM, and then you need to connect with the WhatsApp, right? So that whenever a user fills the form, a WhatsApp message drop to the user, right? So you need to demonstrate those to the local businesses, right? Okay, either you can record a short Loom video, or you can approach them directly. The best way to get local business client, right? You need to reach out to them directly, and you can approach and show your the thing that you have built. I have already made an entire video for this, so you can watch that video. So what you will do, basically, you will go to Google Maps, right? And you will find that local business nearby you, okay, or anywhere in the world. You will see whether they have a website or not, right? If they have a website, then you will see that whether their website is working properly, if they have these solutions, right? The WhatsApp is connected or not, like if you get instant WhatsApp reply or not. If they don't have such thing, right, you can simply build something like that, okay? Just a simple website like that, and show them, okay, this is I have built for one business, so I can also help you in building this. Or you can reach out to your nearby local businesses and show them that you have built something, so they will trust you more, and you can get them clients, and you can charge them subscription based. So with one Go High Level accounts, you can set up multiple accounts, so it will be subscription based. You can charge as much as you want, because these are white label solutions. Go High Level is a white label product, so you can add your price accordingly as you want, and you can sell a lot of services, like from WhatsApp services is there, email marketing services, AI voiceovers are there, AI agents are there inside Cohileable. So that will be really helpful for local business. But one more important thing is AI review systems. Local business want one thing, that is reviews on Google, and you're going to solve this problem with the help of the AI review system in Cohileable. These are really burning problems that local businesses have, and you can really solve that problem with this AI solution. Fifth one is Claude Design system and the presentation deck. This is something actually surprised me. Initially I did not think that okay, it will be so powerful. Claude Design is something you can find when you open Claude in browser, right? You will see on the left hand side there is one more feature called Claude Design. Once you open that, you can create design for your website front end, a presentation deck, anything you want you can create with that. But more importantly, you know, if you want to create a good design, you need to have a design system inside Claude Design, right? So how do you create a design system? So you will create the design system with the help of Claude Design itself, right? Again, you are going to use a firewall MCP to scrape, you know, some website to understand their branding. So before you create any, you know, anything with the help of Claude Design, you need to understand a brand, okay, and their brand guidelines, like their logos, their brand colors, everything. So I'm coming to this topic, right, why I'm talking about this. You will use Claude Design to create presentation deck for the small businesses and small firms, right? I'm not talking about that going to the big companies, but going to the small companies, okay? Why? Because small companies have a less teams to manage all this thing, but they need to also present reports to the investor, right? In that case, they need presentation. And in also many coaches, consultants, they run monthly webinars, daily webinars, okay? And they also need presentation for those. So if you follow, right, their brand guidelines, and you can create something, you know, for them, okay, with their business knowledge, it's very easy. You can just use the same as I told you, Firecall MCP, and tell Claude to scrape the website and understand the brand guidelines, okay, brand color, brand logo. And with the help of this, you're going to create a prompt and you're going to give this prompt to Claude Design, and Claude Design is going to create a design system, right? And that design system you can give to those companies. They can sell the design system, okay? Or else with the help of the design system, okay, you can create a presentation deck for them. How will you create the presentation deck? You will use that company's website knowledge, right? Whatever knowledge base you find, you can just feed it to Claude, and Claude Design is going to create a complete presentation deck for you, and you can share with them. The best thing about that, you can again and again sell these services to many businesses and the same businesses, okay? So all the 5 ideas I've shared with you, right, have the potential to make a decent amount of money for you, because this solves the real problem. These are not some random, okay, like how to make money with AI solutions, right? These are not like that. These are real problems that you can actually use and approach businesses and, you know, start really applying them. And yeah, look here, I'm applying in my business, so that's why I'm saying, right? And I'm also helping some of the people right around me with these strategies, and I'm definitely going to scale on this, right? Because these are the solid business ideas that you can actually apply and, you know, execute them. Look, so the first thing is that, you know, you have to stop chasing on multiple things, right? You have to focus on one thing, give time on this, build those things. Like, should start right now only, execute this, build, you know, think of some niche, some micro niche you are good at, or like you can think, okay, this has the potential, like I can automate this thing. So I'm not talking just about MCP service, but, you know, all these 5 businesses that I've talked about, these are really, you know, good ideas, right? You can work on them, right? Definitely you can start working any of them, and this is going to give you the real ideas that you are looking for, not some fluff ideas that you see on the internet, right? These are genuine ideas that you can make work. Yeah, so that's all in this video. I hope that you find this video helpful.